Hello, and welcome to another episode of The End of the Search. This one I call it, I Am Is All There Is. It's based on a question someone asked. The person says, do you mean whatever is present is I am? Meaning, the mind interprets a feeling as an anxiety, but then resting in this feeling, it's no longer a feeling with an interpretation or a story, but it's just the I am. And I answer in writing, I am is prior to whatever is present, including the mind that interprets. So in the I am, feelings, images, thoughts, etc. seem to appear. Then when the thought I am an individual appears in the I am, a feeling may appear in the I am, then a thought that interprets the feeling also appears in the I am, but without the feeling, without the thought, meaning without the mind, what remains is I am. Right this moment, you are, meaning I am, while the appearance of a you person is reading these words, thinking, interpreting, and so on. But no matter what seems to be happening, what remains true, consistent, and never changing is I am. The conceptual mind cannot grasp any of this because, again, the conceptual mind is an appearance in the I am. But the intuitive knowing that I am is undeniable. Without that knowing, nothing else could be known. So it is very obvious and very, very simple. Right now, you cannot negate the intuitive knowing of existence that I am. That's all there is. And it's very simple. Look, this is it. And then notice how thoughts appearing in what is in the I am begin to translate and to interpret the experience. Without those interpretations, whether the experience have a texture of a feeling or whatever the case may be, it's irrelevant. Without the interpretation of the mind, all that remains, all that you're resting is in the I am, which is prior to the thought, while the thought seems to appear, and after the thoughts. And that's what it meant, that you are sort of like as a witness of the whole thing. But the word witness, again, is not very accurate, because witness implies that there's a witness and is that which is witnessed. And the I am, which is pure non-dualism, there's no pure non-dualism, it's just non-duality, that's it. The I am is just the ever-present beingness in which everything seems to appear and disappear. That everything includes the mind that seems to create thoughts, the feelings, sensations, appearances. All of that seems to appear in the I am, and you are that. You are the I am. Without the capacity, the knowing capacity, nothing could be known. And all that seems to be known is just interpretations that comes from thoughts. So to keep it simple, from the moment you wake up in the morning, life is unfolding, and life has always been before you even woken up, because life is what you are. But just for the sake of this context in which we appear to be, life unfolds. And if you don't let the mind engage with its interpretations, if you just simply become the observer of it, observer of the mind, then life is simply a movement of energies, a movement of thoughts, feelings, sensations, but you simply are. You rest in the I am. You see? Right now, you are. You are being right now. While it appears as if though you're looking at a video or listening to words from a video, see, these are sounds that are coming up that the mind is interpreting them in order for you to quote-unquote understand them. You see? But again, all of that refers to the thought, I am an individual, which is what appears first. When that thought is not there, then all that there is just experience, pure experience. That's direct. That's all there is to it. There's nothing else. And again, it's not really an experience, because nobody's experiencing anything, so it's like experiencing the act, or the capacity of experiencing the beingness. And right now you are being, you are that beingness all the time. The only thing that makes this very difficult is that there's an identification with a thought which is evaluating the whole thing. But there's nothing wrong with a thought evaluating. The important thing is being able to see the thought itself. That's how the mind can see itself. You see? So right now, whatever thoughts are appearing in your mind, that's fine. Whatever feelings, sensations may be appearing right now, if you can observe them, at least you're in a position in which you're witnessing the thoughts rather being engaging with them, rather than believing the thoughts, rather than identifying with them. You're simply being. You see, and this is where the words are pointing to. And the only thing that the benefit of this is that when this is seen, when this is seen through, you rest in what's referred to as the peace that surpasses all understanding. It's not about changing thoughts, it's not about changing experiences, although those things will happen anyway because we're not in charge of anything. But being the witness of the experience, it puts you in a position in which you're no longer reacting to the experience, meaning reacting to the thoughts that are translating the experience. And consequently, you see how life is unfolding from the moment, again, that the character wakes up in the morning. Life unfolds, the journey unfolds, the play takes place with all the feelings, sensations, the seeming ups, the seeming downs. But if you're not judging anything as up or down or good or bad, or if you're not judging them because the thoughts is not translating it, you just simply experience life experience with different textures, and the changes or the seeming changes, but you remain as you are. So right now and eternally, you cannot not be. See, don't try to grab this with the mind, trying to understand. All the understanding could be conceptual. It will be fine at the beginning to at least you know where this is pointing to. But in the end, see, life is. What can I tell you? There's nothing. Sounds happen, or seems to be happening, or seems to be heard. Sensation seems to appear, thought seems to appear, but I remain as I am. And that's all there is. This is what these videos are pointing to. It's only a matter of seeing the resistance of overlooking the obvious. And that resistance first comes from such an ingrained belief in the thought, I am an individual. You see, now the I am, the sense of I am, begins to conceptualize and is felt as a personal thing. I am feeling this, I am thinking this, I am this individual. But without the thought that is relating any of that, feeling seems to happen, sensation seems to happen, thought seems to happen, life seems to happen, and I simply am. And that's where this is pointing to. And that's how you can remain as you are while life unfolds. That's why the Nisargadatta Mahara used to say, the body will do whatever is done, whatever it's supposed to do according to its destiny, and yet I remain as I am. Okay, well, this is inspiration that came through. I hope it served, and as always, may peace permeate the mind so that love can be extended.